Hey Taurus, how you doing? Here we are, back to the bull gang, right? We are, I say we because I am a Taurus sun, and we are here back. I'm really sorry that I didn't come by yesterday to do the readings, but I just have been really battling my allergies. And it just kind of wipes my energy. So you guys are going to hear me kind of breathing a little heavier. I'm feeling a little congested in the chest, and I will be coughing. So if I do all those things, my apologies. If you are, if you've got your headphones in and I'm hurting your ears with the coughs. Nonetheless, here I am, because these readings must go through, right? So what am I doing this week? This week, and probably for the rest of this month, I'm going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot in honor of Halloween. And the oracle cards that we are using are called the Witch's Wisdom. So this is the Witch's Wisdom. I love this deck. Look how pretty, right? I only use them once a year, so I will be going into the book to get you some information. But nonetheless, these cards give some really great information. Now, it does talk a lot about witches and cauldrons and brews and stuff like that. I'm not a witch, and you can take it as it resonates, because that's how I do it. So I am here to do a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. And we will start out with the Modern Witch Tarot. I've already prayed over these cards, so I'm just going to ask for Archangel Michael, Archangel Chamuel for understanding and for guidance. If I could also have my angels and guides, please. I do need your help with signs and symbols. All right. Whew. All right. Let's get things out of the way here. I am going to be clarifying with other cards as well. If you're interested in any of the cards that I use, if you're interested in tarot at all and interested in any of the cards I use, you can look down below in the description. You will see a link to my Amazon store. Shows all the cards that I have currently and all the cards that I am going to be purchasing in the future. Oh, speaking of which, check it out. I got these new ones. So this is by the same author that made the cards that have all the animals on it, animal spirits. Her name is Kim Kranz, and these are written and illustrated by her. So as soon as I get to look through them and feel their energy and find out exactly what the author's meanings are of each of these signs and symbols, then I will go ahead and use those in my readings probably next month. So if you are here for the first time, welcome. You have come to Ten of Cups Tarot, and I hope that you'll take a moment to subscribe, to hit a thumbs up, one of the thumbs up on one of the videos, and just remember that there are videos on the site here that are probably from a year ago. In fact, the birth date of Ten of Cups Tarot is coming up on the 25th of October. So a year ago, there would be videos here that probably will resonate with you today, so you can look through the site as well. Don't forget that I am having a sale on readings right now. I will link you up here to the video that I put out about the sale that's going on until October the 31st. It is getting busy already for November, December. So if you plan on getting your readings before the new year for 2021, you might just want to send me a request so we can make an appointment. All right, so I'm just going to cut these. All right, Taurus, what is up with you? What is up with you? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Spirit, we need anything for the highest good of Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and signs in Jupiter as well. If you could tell us, please, anything that's coming up for the week ahead for Taurus in love, money, career, family, health, anything. We just want any information that's for the highest good of Taurus. That one's not going back in, so that's our first one. The Hermit. So Taurus, you're thinking about something. That is the card of Virgo. You could be thinking about a Virgo, but it doesn't have to be, of course. Take it as it resonates. But the Hermit is a card of you going into a period of thinking or meditation or manifestation, and just taking just you. So no phone, and nothing, it's going to a place where nobody's going to bother you. And the next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. So you might be thinking about something was burning sage earlier. Got all over my shirt. You might be thinking about something that you're passionate about. That's the Ace of Wands. Passionate about, or someone that you're passionate about, and something that you really do prefer to come up as the Ten of Pentacles. So when we see the Ten of Pentacles, it absolutely can be finances. I have a feeling that the Ace of Wands has something to do with what you're passionate about and making money at the thing that you're passionate about. And you might be thinking about that. Maybe it's time for you to pivot. You know, I've been doing readings for people in business for this year since we've had the pandemic about, and you know, that is something that's coming up in readings over and over for people in business, is pivot. You have to learn how to move with the times. You have to learn how to get online. You have to learn to sell your wares or get the word out or marketing about your things online. We do have to pivot our businesses in order to be able to help our clients get a hold of our services, right? So if you are someone who's in business, I have a feeling that if you're passionate about it, you are going to be financially happy that you did make this pivot. What else do we have here? We have the Magician, because I think you're manifesting it. I feel like you're manifesting the thing that you're passionate about. Yeah, so you are actually taking time, Taurus, to go into manifestation mode, you know, someplace where the family can't get at you quietly. And yeah, I think you are manifesting something you're passionate about. And we have the Nine of Swords. That tells me that you're very busy. You're very busy trying to, I feel like you're almost looking over your shoulder, as well as trying to keep your business moving. We got on the bottom here, Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is planting the seeds of intention. So I feel as though you're heavily thinking about something. So not even in the Hanged Man spirit. I think it's the Hermit spirit, where you go forward someplace where you're by yourself. You know, maybe the Hermit tells me that you're maybe ghosting some people. You're not really messaging back, that you just want to get your mind into the thing that you're passionate about. So the Ace of Wands and Ace of Wands and the Hermit here is what I'm showing. And the Ace of Wands tells me that you're passionate not only about money, but I think you're passionate about the thing that you do right now. And I don't think it's a person that you're passionate about. I think you're manifesting business, honestly. But we'll keep clarifying, because, you know, that's why I clarify, because the story can change, right? And depending on the clarifications. Okay, let's put these ones aside. And I'm going into the Light Seers Tarot for clarification. I was told to twice shuffle these, so I will. I'm just going to cut them as well. All right, so let's see what the Hermit has to say. Spirit, why is this Hermit here? Please clarify the Hermit. Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh, Venus and Jupiter. Thank you. We've got the Seven of Swords. Now, so I think you feel as though there's someone who is trying to... someone that is trying to... deceit. Someone who is trying to, what is the word I'm looking for? Someone who is trying to, get in the way of the thing that you want, getting in the way of the thing that is you're passionate about. I feel like the Seven of Swords, maybe it's not a person though. I think that maybe you went into Hermit mode because you are worried about business. I think you're worried about your business or worried about work. And I feel like that the Seven of Swords isn't necessarily a person or anything like that that's trying to do you harm. But I think what you're doing is you're overthinking for yourself. So I think that you're self-sabotaging at this point because you are afraid of being successful, or it's happened in your life so many times, Taurus, where, things are moving along. You start to enjoy the things that are moving along, and then all of a sudden the rug is pulled out and boom, things aren't going your way anymore. So I think that you're just wary of that, because so I think this is more, the Seven of Swords is more of your thoughts and attitude, and it is more of you not trying to self-sabotage, but being wary about being too happy about the things that are going on because around you, because you have had in the past gotten very excited about something that was going to happen and it never did. So let's find out what else the Hermit is thinking about here. Hermit, Hermit is clarified by the Hermit, so you could be thinking about a Virgo. Then we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups tells me that you, in the back of your mind, are thinking about someone. So the Page of Cups to me is, it can be an apology. Maybe you feel that you're owed an apology, Taurus. But I don't feel like you need to give one, but I feel as though you feel your need to, you are owed. Mercury retrograde, right? I can't speak. So you feel as though you're owed an apology. And I think you've been thinking about that. You feel as though that the person you've been thinking about, who could be a water sign, by the way, Pisces, Capricorn, or Cancer, the person that you've been thinking about that you feel owes you an apology, I think that you are waiting for that apology. And I think you are thinking about it while you're in hermit mode, but I don't think that's all you're thinking about. And, when I look at this card of the Hermit here, I see that she's kind of holding her heart and she's closing her laptop. So I feel as though she might be thinking about someone she had a conversation with online that she's no longer speaking with. Let's find out what the passionate thing is here. Ace of Wands. It's passion, please. Ace of Wands. Clarify Ace of Wands, please, for Taurus for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The Queen of Swords. So I feel like you want to speak up about something you're passionate about. But who do you want to speak up to, though? Yeah, I think you're not making any apologies for the thing that you're passionate about, whether that be work, business, or someone else. But you're not making any apologies for that. You are attracted to that person, but they do make you feel a little bit of fear. And it could be that you're just not ready to commit. But it could be also that you're incredibly attracted to this person. This person could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I feel like the Devil and the Queen of Swords tells me that that you know that if you speak up to someone you feel passionate about or attracted to, that you feel as though that person is going to get freaked out and maybe push you away. So I feel like you have a lot of attraction for someone. And we will come back and clarify that. But first I want to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, find out what's going on here. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Ten of Pentacles is here because you decided to take a different path in passion. You decided that you're not going to do the same thing over again that you usually do, that you are going to be happy in your group of friends, that you are going to think things over before you speak. And like the Queen of Swords, I feel as though you are going to do something different than that. So the fear of speaking up, I think this is, yeah, I'm going to say that there is a bit of fear in speaking up because things in the past, I think that you're thinking about things in the past and that you weren't able to speak up in the past. And when you tried to, things didn't go well for you. So I think that that you're thinking really carefully about the happiness that you can have if you do things differently than you did before, thinking about, you know, happiness, Three of Cups. And I really do believe this is happiness, and that you've taken a different road. And I think that this is all going to lead you to your Ten of Cups. So it's all going to lead you to your abundance. And that could be in money, in love, in business. I think that you are handling things different than you used to. And bravo for you, because it's hard for a Taurus to change. It is hard to change and learn, but once you do and you realize that it's good for you, then you continue to do it. Why is the Magician here, please? One sticking out here. Magician is here because of Temperance. So you're asking the universe to help you be more balanced in this venture. Be more balanced than you used to be. You want to be calmer. You want to think things through. You want to see things from every point of view, and you just want to be happy and make the right decisions. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. There you are, Taurus. So the Queen of Pentacles, I believe that you are manifesting happiness and financial stability. I feel like you are manifesting to be, you know, even-tempered, not too hot, not too cold, right? And I think those are all really great things. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is you. That's your energy. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very charitable and loves to help people around them. So I think that you want to get into some sort of charitable work, no matter what it is that you're doing now, whether it's, you know, whether you have your own business or whether you are working for a corporation. I feel like you want to get to find out how to be more charitable as well. And so I think that you are manifesting something different here, different than you used to be. Instead of reacting to things, you're going to think things through. You're going to be, even though you're scared to speak up, you are going to speak up because you're used to not speaking up when you're in a relationship. And I feel as though when you're in this relationship that I feel like the Ace of Wands is either a budding relationship or a relationship that you're looking at getting into, but you're scared to speak up. So you're scared to either speak up to that person whom you have feelings for, to tell them you have feelings for them, but you also, I think, aren't used to being able to be heard in a relationship, and now you are. So it kind of makes you nervous to speak up. The Nine of Wands is here again with the Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Ten of Pentacles twice here. And the Nine of Wands to me is, you know, it's being very busy, trying to keep sort of all the, when I see all these wands here, I am reminded of, you know, the circus and how the guy would like make the plate spin on all of those posts. That's kind of what I see here. So it kind of gives me a feeling of busy, plus that you are getting ready to put down some burdens. So I feel like there's some change going on here. So bravo to you. I feel like you're thinking about things differently. You're manifesting things differently. You're thinking about things differently. One more card for the Nine of Wands, please. One more card for the Nine of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like once you put down your burdens, Taurus, once you put down the passionate actions that people have taken against you, once you forgive, that's going to pull you right into your Ten of Pentacles, to the life that you're happy with. And then we have the Six of Pentacles as well, and that is reciprocity. So happiness, Ten of Pentacles, reciprocity. We've got the Ten of Pentacles twice. Let's keep clarifying here because I have a lot of questions still. A lot of questions. I want to find out what's going on in hermit mode and who you feel you either have to apologize to or someone who has to apologize to you. What are you worried about? There is a Seven of Swords here, and that tells me that you're thinking about something, and I think that you're either thinking about maybe not doing as well as you thought you might in business or work, but I think that you are also thinking about someone who you think might drop in, and just drop in with an apology of some kind. Okay, anyways, let's clarify here. So clarify the Hermit, please. We've got the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor, you're thinking about taking charge of a situation where you feel that you're owed an apology. So there might have been something going on in the past that you feel needs to be fixed. You feel it needs to be taken care of and put to rest. So don't forget, we are in Mercury retrograde. It started on the 14th. What's the date today? I don't really know. Anyway, Mercury retrograde starts on the 14th, and it's going to be until about, I think, the first week of November. So we've got a long while to go through this Mercury retrograde. And I feel like that you are starting to feel like you need to wrap things up, that you need to not necessarily in your mind are you thinking, I need to clear some karma. I think that you're thinking, you know what, life is too short and it's time for us to get back to correction, to correct things. So if you do have something in the back of your mind that is making you feel like maybe something isn't as it seems with the Seven of Swords, I feel like what you are going to do, and what a Taurus would do, is you are going to figure out what it is that needs to be done, and you're just going to go take control of that, and you're going to do it. So this is what you're thinking about while you're in hermit mode, I believe. Okay, but why is it making you nervous to speak up? So I've got the Ace of Wands here, right, which is relationship or something or someone you're passionate about. I think it's a someone. Then I have the Devil and the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're kind of worried about speaking up or scared to speak up. You're scared to cut the cord. Let's find out here. We've got Death. Okay, so we've got what you are putting an end to is having a fear of speaking up, and I don't necessarily know that that's the right words. Fear of speaking up, I don't think is the right words, because most of the Tauruses that I know don't have a problem with speaking up for themselves. But I think that when it comes to a relationship, though, that maybe you were in a relationship in the past where maybe you were spoken down to or emasculated if you're a man, or a woman that you were kind of abused or yelled at whenever you had an opinion, or someone just kind of put you down and said, ugh, you know what, you don't know what you're talking about. Or that's the feeling I get from this. The feeling I get is that you're putting that to a close, or you can put that to a close because the relationship that you're in now, or the thing that you're passionate about, or the person you're passionate about is just going to, it loves your opinion and allows you to speak out. Not allows you to, but hears you when you do. And I think that in the past you felt as though you weren't heard. So, let's take a look at this Ten of Pentacles here. We have the Hanged Man. So what are you thinking about? I think you're thinking about celebrating because you're taking a new path. So maybe, oh, okay. So what I just heard is that there was either a separation of a relationship in the past, or a marriage or something like that. A union of some kind you've come to a separation and taken a new path. And so you're celebrating that now. You're thinking about how you want to celebrate that. So, let's take a look here. We've got the Six of Pentacles. So we've got the Six of Pentacles, and I think you want to celebrate with some, by buying something. Maybe you want to celebrate by, this new relationship that you're in, giving that person more reciprocity than usual. Just letting them know that you really appreciate them and who they are. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Whoever you are with is helping to cause your Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like the person I'm speaking with has got a new relationship. You've been thinking through whether or not you want to stay in this relationship or not, Taurus. But I feel truly that this the Ace of Wands is a new relationship that you have taken a new path. The Two of Wands, you've taken a new path, and because you've taken a new path, you are feeling more confident, you're feeling happier, you're putting down your burdens. I think the person that you're with just allows you to be who you are, and that's really all you've ever wanted. But I feel like in past relationships that didn't happen. So I think that the Ten of Pentacles at this time is really just being glad to be able to put down your burdens, not having to feel defensive, not having to fight your way out of whatever every day with this other person you were with. I think that things have changed in your favor, because I think the person that you're with now really truly does love you, and I feel like that person treats you better than you've ever been treated in the past. So we do have you manifesting financial financial independence, I guess. Wow, how did I do that? Wow, I wasn't even looking at them and everything is boxed. Okay, give me a second here. And there's too many. Usually I will take a boxed card and I will read it because I feel that it's pertinent to the reading, but I've got like a half a deck boxed here, you guys. So I just cannot do that. I can't read that much. This one reading, let me just put them down. I think I might have just flipped them. I don't know. Mysterious things. Okay, so all right, we're back to manifesting temperance and manifesting the Queen of Pentacles, which is your financial stability. What else do we have here, please? Clarify that. We have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands telling me that you're still a little bit defensive, that, you know, you haven't been in a relationship or in a situation where you didn't have to feel like you didn't have to feel defensive. And I think that I think partly your horns are still up, really, Taurus. I think that you're worried that you're going to get hurt. You're kind of still, should I, shouldn't I? Should I really commit to this relationship? But I feel as though you are feeling a little bit defensive because you think something could go wrong here. I don't feel that, though. I don't feel like anything could go wrong here. And I mean, you know, every relationship has its bumps, right? It's be silly to think that there would be no bumps in a relationship. But I feel as though this is the real thing. I think you've manifested it too. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here. So getting reciprocity in your Ten of Pentacles moment. And then here we have the Eight of Wands, which tells me that, yeah, it's because you've taken passionate action and you've taken that action quickly. I think that's also what brings you the Ten of Pentacles. I think you've manifested your own happiness, and you have been wanting to do that for a while, but I don't feel as though you thought you could. I do want to know more about the Death card here, though. The Death card that is on the Devil and the... Yeah, we've got the Devil and the Queen here, the Queen of Swords, and then clarifying that as the Death card. So I kind of want to find out more about that info here. Using the little Under the Roses Lenormand here. Why is the Death card here, please? Why is the Death card here? Why is the Death card here, please? All right, so we have the gossip. I feel like you think that there's going to be gossip because I think this is a situation, again, that you're used to being in. I think you were in a relationship for a long time before where either you didn't get along with the family and they gossiped about you, or you felt as though they did, that you felt that the person that you were with just wasn't honorable, just didn't have your back, and you felt as though that person participated in this this kind of gossip. And now the thing is that you have the Death card, and you have given up the thought of, you know, this isn't going to happen again. You've decided this isn't going to happen again because of this. You've transformed for sure, and gossip no longer bothers you because you've transformed. So it looks like you do have someone who's very loyal in your life now too. So you, I think in the past, have experienced people who said they were loyal and then gossiped about you. But I think that you have transformed so much that you are attracting different people to your life now. You're attracting people who love you, people who enjoy being with you, and people who aren't doing things behind your back. Tell me about these burdens, the Ten of Swords, please. The burdens, it looks like it may have, the burden you put down may have come in a letter. So you may have had some divorce papers. You may have had a divorce arrangement that came through. I feel like whatever it was, you celebrated after that. The garden is a place of celebration with a lot of social interaction. So I feel like you celebrated after that. And so I think that is exactly what has contributed to your Ten of Pentacles. What a great reading, a great positive reading for you. So we've got the you manifesting here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we also have the Temperance card. But then we have you in the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. So I'm wondering what you're so defensive about, and what is... yeah, I feel like something's creeping up on you, like you feel something's creeping up on you, like this can't be real, this can't be happening, something's going to go wrong. I think this is the Chicken Little kind of energy. You know, the sky's always falling because you're so used to the sky falling that you think it will again. So Five of Wands and Seven of Wands. Why is that here, please? Five of Wands and Seven of Wands. We have a house, which tells me that the last relationship that you were in just wasn't a good one, that you always felt like there was arguing, that you always had to be defensive because you were going to get hurt. The two cards I pulled here were the House and the Fox. Now, the Fox is, you know, fox in the hen house, right? Fox in sheep's clothing. So I feel like even though you were in this relationship before for quite some time, you felt that at any moment it could come crashing down. And I think that's what's caused this sort of Chicken Little type feelings that are, or things that you're thinking about up in your head here. So the Eight of Wands here was clarifying the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. And why is that? It's because you've had a new start. So now I know that, yeah, you've gotten into a new relationship that is with someone that is very kind. And I think the Emperor energy that we're pulling here is you kind of being on guard, knowing that you should, you know, do your... that you should be on guard and be ready to take control, because this is always what's happened, right? I do see that there is something to do with a lady here, and maybe your last relationship you were cheated on, perhaps, but I do have fear. So I think that the Emperor that has showed up here, I feel is you at the ready. I feel it's you at the ready with your sword in hand and you know, your defense mechanism here, so you can't get hurt. I think that's what this is. This is you trying to protect yourself, remembering that in the past you've been hurt, so either by a woman or a gentleman or a man who has a very feminine side or favors the feminine side. And then we have the Moon card. So I think that you are, in the past, you were worried about that you knew you always had to be at the ready to make sure that you were not going to get hurt, like the Nine of Wands, you know, being sort of on your guard. We pulled the Seven and the Five of Wands being on your guard again. It's kind of funny because at the beginning it starts like you're on your guard, and after that it's like telling you, no, Taurus, you don't need to be on your guard anymore. This is for real. This is a good relationship. This person who told you in the past that you don't need to speak up because no one hears you, this person that you're with now is the exact opposite of that. They love to hear you talk. They love to hear you. They're very loyal to you, and they really enjoy the transformation that you've gone through. When you tell them the way you used to be, defensive and angry and upset, they're like, really? Because I don't see that in you. And the Rider here, I feel like the Rider brought you some good news, either maybe a divorce decree or something that tells you that you sold your house, or something from the other relationship, about the other relationship coming to an end, and then you go out and you have some fun with friends. And it is in this line of thinking here that we come up with the Three of Cups, and that is emotional happiness after you take a new path in your life. So you were at the pinnacle. You chose the path. You chose the path of reciprocity, putting down your burdens, and that brought you to a place where you are able to manifest your financial stability and benefit of the Temperance card here. Yeah, things are brand new here. It's not ever going to be like it was before, Taurus. It's not going to be the way it was before. You are different. You have changed. The person you are with is different. I don't think it's ever going to be the same here. We are going to go to the Witch's Wisdom Oracle, and we're going to pick a couple of cards and see what ties into this reading here. We need some advice, please. Some advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead, please. Witch's Wisdom Oracle. What wisdom does this deck give us today for Taurus, please? All right, we just need 2 cards, please. 2 cards for advice. 2 cards for advice for Taurus, please. There's one sticking up here. Oh, there's 2. There we go. We'll take them both. And I'm going to put on the readers. That's what happens when you get a little bit old. Okay, so we've got Book of Shadows and Secret. We'll read into that. And we've got Beltane, fertility. So fertility is about, it can be about having children, of course, but fertility is more than that. It's the place of creativity. So fertility is the place where things are born, and not only children, but a place where creativity can be born, new ideas come from there as well. So let's look here. Fertility. There we go. It says, the god shows deep his natural seed. The god sows deep his natural seed, impregnates goddess, nature's seed, and from this union will come birth, yours to share across this earth. So just remember that as I'm looking at this reading here, what I think the seed is the fact that you've got a new relationship where you really are valued and the things that you say matter. It says here, the energy of the cross-quarter festival Beltane surrounds you. This celebrates the god impregnating the goddess. So it is a festival that is celebrated. Who in mother forms bursts forth growth from spring into summer. Like a goddess of nature at this time, you are nearly in full bloom. Nearly in full bloom. That's where I see you at the crossroads, nearly in full bloom. It says here, the tiny seeds of creativity you planted earlier in your life have developed. Their shoots have sprung and are ready to blossom. This marks a very fertile time for you. A new idea or a project can be fulfilled. Your creative power is stirring within, ready to be birthed. Success will follow as you draw upon the gifts that the element of fire offers, whose rights are honored throughout the festival of Beltane. Passion, desire, confidence, and strength accompany you as you take appropriate action towards your dreams and goals. That's exactly what I see here, that you are going to take action towards your goals, towards financial stability, towards temperance, towards never being like you were again, always being heard and making sure that you're being heard. And it's exactly what I see here. Okay, so let's look at Book of Shadows, Secrets. There we go. It says here, what that which you know is for you alone, ne'er to be shared, 'tis your own. Keep thy knowledge within your tower, reveal the secret when in full power. And it says here, the knowledge you possess runs deeper than you think. Of course. And you have the information you need to move forward. Allow the answers to shine forth, and you will gain all the knowledge you need to help you on your journey. You are the wise one, the wisdom keeper. And a Book of Shadows opens its pages to you in its invitation. You must document the secrets that you hold in your heart. Your thoughts, your dreams, your ideas will flow as you unlock every intimate detail you put in quill or on parchment. So it's telling me to tell you to make sure that you're writing down your ideas, your creative ideas, the ideas that you want for the future, your wishes and dreams, the things that you're grateful for. It's journaling, right? The advice you're getting is to write everything down. It says here, your wise words are the key to unlocking that which has been preventing you from walking your true path in its full capacity. Yes, absolutely. It's right here, right? The queen, she tells her truth, and it is the fear that you've had about this path of truth. And now, since you've transformed, that's not a problem any longer. So, This book of shadows is all you can trust at the time. It shall hold only that which is your truth, including your magical name, never to share with others. It says here, play your cards close to your chest. Someone wishes to claim your ideas as their own. All right. Well, that makes more sense because this is what came up, right? We had this coming up on the Hermit. So that's what it is. Someone is trying to claim your ideas as their own. Be a trustworthy friend. Document your ideas and spells and recipes in your book of shadows. Trust in it. So yes, that's exactly what it is. So I really just love how the oracle cards just kind of pull everything together. So Taurus, you are in the right direction right now. And I think that you are used to being ridiculed for your ideas, people saying, you can't do that. Who the heck do you think you are? And I think that now it's time for you to just stand up, horns up, and just say, I am me. And that's why I can do the things that I'm doing. You don't really need any other input except for the people that you ask for input. I feel like fertility and your book of secrets is going to be key. So birthing new ideas of creativity and then writing them down. So I think that's going to be key for you. So if you're headed in a direction where you feel like you have something inside that you could market as a business, I think you should start writing things down for sure. Other than that, I think that you should journal. If you're not interested in getting into business, that you should probably journal. And those ideas going on paper, you never know. Are you going to be an author? Maybe you'll write a book. Who knows, right? Okay, I'm going to go for now. Thank you very much for coming here and for seeing. Again, I'm really sorry for being slow with your reading, for being one day late, but just trying to feel better is all. All right, guys. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for being here. And thank you for clicking. I always appreciate you. Oh, don't forget, link up there, right? We've got a sale on some readings right now. All right, gotta go.